If you just clicked on this video, you're probably exactly where I was 1 year ago. Someone who watched countless dropshipping videos, seen all the success stories, but still hasn't cracked the code on building a profitable store that actually works. But here's the thing, I've been in e-commerce for over 9 years, and when I finally decided to focus specifically on fashion dropshipping in July 2024, everything changed. I scaled in January 2025 after starting fashion dropshipping in July 2024 to 900k in just 20 days with my branded fashion store. And to prove it wasn't luck, I took the exact same strategy to a completely different market and hit 23k per day after just 6 days. Now, most people think dropshipping doesn't work, dropshipping is saturated or too competitive. Well, that's because they're doing general dropshipping and don't work based on data, but there's a way better method on the market right now. The problem, most people see all the generic clothing stores and think there's no room left, but that's exactly why they're failing. They are approaching fashion like it's just not a product category, when in reality, fashion is completely different from everything else. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I would build a 100k a month dropshipping business if I had to start from scratch today. This isn't some theoretical bullshit. This is the exact system I've used to scale multiple stores and help over 300 students in my ExpoScale Academy build profitable fashion businesses. Why fashion dropshipping is different. Before I dive into the system, you need to understand why fashion is fundamentally different from other dropshipping niches. Most dropshippers try to apply the same strategies they have used for gadgets or home products to fashion, and it doesn't work. Fashion is seasonal and trends driven. What works in summer might not work in winter. What's popular this month might be dead next month. You need to constantly adapting and finding new products. Fashion is visual. People need to see the clothing on real people, not just product photos on a white background. Your marketing needs to be lifestyle focused, not future focused. Fashion is emotional. People don't buy clothing because they need them. They buy them because they want them. Your job is to make them feel something when they see your products. Fashion customers are brand conscious. They care about how your store looks, how it feels, and how it represents them. A generic dropshipping store will never work in fashion. Step 1. The fashion niche selection strategy. If I started over today, I would use what I call the demographic first approach. Instead of picking products first, I would pick my customer avatar first, then build everything around them. Based on my experience scaling to 900k in 20 days, here's what I learned about fashion demographics. Women 25 to 55 perform best. This demographic has income, shops online regularly, and is willing to pay high prices. Focus on one gender. Don't try to serve both men and women. Pick one and go deep. Women's fashion typically has higher profit margins and more emotional purchase drivers. Different regions have different fashion preferences. What works in Germany might not work in the US. Test your geographic market first before expanding. Why this works? Large addressable market, high order volume customers, willingness to pay high prices, clear pain points to solve. Step 2. The fashion product research method. Here's where most people get it completely wrong. They go to AliExpress, find random clothes and hope something works. That's not product research, that's gambling. My product research method is based on understanding fashion, psychology, and market demand. The 5 SIRS research method. First, the Facebook ad library. I look at what other fashion brands are advertising heavily. If they're spending on ads for weeks or months, those products are working. Second, Instagram Explore. I follow fashion influencers in my target demographic and see what they're promoting organically. Third, Google Trends. I track fashion search terms to see what's gaining momentum right now. Fourth, competitor analysis. I look for successful fashion brands to see what categories they are pushing right now. Fifth, Google Shopping. I take best-selling products from Google dropshippers and sell them on Facebook. The key product criteria: profit margins, minimum 70%. Fashion customers pay high prices if they like something. A broad appeal. Not too trendy that it will be dead in a month. Multiple variations. Different colors, sizes and styles to maximize your AOV. Seasonal relevance. Products that work for current and upcoming seasons. Step 3. The fashion store optimization system. Here's the brutal truth. You can have the most beautiful brand in the world, but if your store doesn't convert visitors into buyers, you're dead in the water. And fashion stores have a lot of conversion challenges that most dropshippers never even think about. When I was scaling to 900k, one of the biggest breakthroughs was when we increased our average order value from 60 to 90 euro. That wasn't luck, there was an optimization for every single element that influences how much customers spend. Fashion customers are different. They're not just buying one item and leaving. They're building outfits, they're thinking about their whole wardrobe. They're emotional purchasers. Your store needs to understand this psychology and work with it, not against it. Average order value cheat code. The easiest way to increase revenue isn't getting more customers. It's getting your existing customers spend more money. And in fashion, this is actually pretty natural if you set it up right. I would create outfit bundles everywhere, not just random customers or support suggestions, but actual styled looks that show customers how to put pieces together. If someone's looking at a blazer, show them the complete professional look with the right trousers and accessoires. The cross-selling needs to be smart though. Don't just recommend random products. If they're buying a work dress, suggest a blazer that goes over it, the accessoires that complete the look, maybe even the comfortable shoes that work for all-day wear. Apps and tools. Don't go crazy with apps. Every app slows down your site and costs money. But there are a few that are absolutely essential for fashion stores. Klaviyo for email marketing is a non-negotiable. Fashion customers need nurturing, styling tips, and regular reminders about your new arrivals. The segmentation tools let you send different messages to first-time buyers versus VIP customers. A good review app that shows customers' photos is crucial, but not just any review app. One that specifically encourages customers to share photos of themselves wearing your products. These visual reviews convert way better than written reviews alone. Step 4. The fashion marketing strategy. Fashion marketing is where most dropshippers completely miss the mark. They try to use the same ads they would use for phone case or kitchen gadget and then wonder why the cost per acquisition is through the roof. Fashion marketing is about selling dreams, identities, and transformations. Your potential customer aren't scrolling for Facebook looking for clothes. They're looking for solutions to how they want to feel about themselves. Content that actually converts. The most effective fashion ads don't feel like ads at all. They feel like inspiration that happens to future your products. I would create content that shows real scenarios where women would wear these pieces. Not just pretty photos, but actual problem-solving content. What to wear when you want to look professional but feel comfortable all day. How to look put together for school pickup when you work from home. The outfit that made me feel confident enough to ask for a promotion. This kind of content connects with real life, not just fashion fantasies. User-generated content performs incredibly well for fashion brands. When customers share photos wearing your pieces, it's authentic, social proof that money can buy. I would build systems to encourage and reward customers for sharing their photos. Then use the best ones in paid advertising. Step 5. The fashion backend operations. This is where the real work happens and where the most fashion dropshippers fall apart. You can have the perfect marketing and a beautiful store, but if your operations are messy, your business will collapse right away. Quality control. Fashion customers are ruthless about quality. One bad product can destroy months of work. I would double check every single product before scaling it, and I would have a strict quality standards that suppliers need to meet. Working with fewer, better suppliers is way more effective than trying to search from dozens of random factories. I would build relationships with 1 to 3 reliable suppliers who understand my quality standards and consistently deliver. These relationships become your competitive advantage. Customer service. Fashion customer service is different from regular e-commerce customer service. Customers have questions about fit, styling, care instructions, and how pieces work together. Your team needs to be trained as fashion consultants, not just order processors. Quick response times are really important here. When someone's not sure about sizing, they might abandon their cart if they don't get an answer fast. I would invest in customer service tools and training to make sure questions get answered within hours, not days. Look, I'm not going to make this easier than it is. Building a successful fashion dropshipping business is hard work. It requires understanding the mind of people, building real relationships with customers, and constantly adapting to trends and market changes. But here's what I know from scaling to 900k in 20 days and helping hundreds of students in my Expert Scale Academy. When you approach fashion dropshipping the right way, it's one of the most rewarding and profitable online businesses you can build. So now, If you want my personal help implementing this entire system, join the Exploscale Academy. You get access to everything I have learned about fashion dropshipping, weekly calls with me personally, and a community of entrepreneurs who are all building fashion stores. We have helped over 300 students build profitable fashion stores using the exact approach. Just click the link in the description, join the academy, and let's build your fashion business.